Hello everyone and welcome to the floor for April. So this floor's main focus is working on the transition from a plank position, driving the leg under and rolling over into a seated position. Throughout the weeks we'll be working through the different kind of focus points of moving. So week 1 is breath work. Week 2 we will be looking at the eyes as the main mover, or the kind of focus point of the movement. Week 3 we'll be working more just towards the body's movement, so trying to almost use that as the focus point without the other two kind of primers. And then week 4 is kind of bringing it all together through one fluid movement and more working together. Hopefully what you'll find throughout the weeks is that they'll just stack up and you'll be utilising those main points week on week. But we'll kind of just close it down into the focus. So, as always with the start of these sessions, we work on that little bit of tap and bounce, tap and shake to get us going. So we're going to go through that. So starting off in our main point, we have the collarbone, we have the just under the jaw, into the kind of the shoulders, sternum, or just below the sternum onto the abdominals, into the hips, and then the back of the knees for this one. So taking it in, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So like I said on this, like I did say on this, sorry, you can either tap or rub as we go through. Again, nice and gentle just under the jaw. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto the armpits, or just above the armpits on the shoulders. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto the abdominals. So go side to side, up and down. 3, 2, 1. Onto the hips. We can go diagonally or up and down or side to side or a mixture. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we take that round to the back of the knees and just up and down on these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rising, we're going to lift the heels off the floor by squeezing the glutes, pulling the shoulders back, opening the hands and turning the thumbs, breathing in and out, and in and out, and in and out. One more in and out. And then just taking that, we're going to shake through the fingers and the hands. Give those a bit of a roll around through fingers as well, so getting that piano or accordion playing. Then into the arms, big hugs, tapping on the shoulders. Into those sways. Taps on the back. And then finally that big wet dog. Good, perfect. So the start of this floor works with then a fascial release twist. Now, session to session, month to month, these can look quite differently, but they all follow that same kind of slight area through that rotation and the figure of 8 pattern through that spinal engine. So to do this to begin with, we're going to hug in, we're going to breathe in, we're going to breathe out, and we're going to roll through the spine. And as we breathe in, arms out. And breathing out. And in. And out. As we breathe in this time, I'm going to turn off towards the right. And out towards the bottom left. So for this, I'm mirroring your pattern. And in. And out. And in. And out. And come into the centre. I'm going to come out to the centre. Then into the left. Out to the right. Into the left. Out to the right. Into the left. And out to the right. And back to the centre. And relax. Good. Right. Part one of this, I'm going to draw you through the pattern. We're going to break it down into those systems. So we've got the scale stance, so that working on that one-legged balance, into the backward lunge, you're going into that warrior one position, then rotating out to the warrior two position. So I'm going to show you in full what it will look like, and then we can break it down into its stages. Like so. So, breaking this down, we'll work the scale position first. We'll go in for that breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to plant the weight into one leg, lifting the other leg. Breathing in as we go back. And then through. And in. And through. Like so. Repeat that on the other leg. So again, putting all the weight in the one leg, so going on the left leg this time. Breathing in and out. As we lift this leg, we're trying to keep it straight as possible, keep this one as straight as possible, and keep our torso upright. Breathing in and out. And in. And out. Back to that stance. So then we add the warrior one positioning. So as we breathe in, then out, we lift the leg. As we breathe in, we go back into that stance, placing the foot down, breathing out. And then once we're allowed to come up in full, we breathe in with that big extension movement. So once again. Leaning forward, arms forward, breathing out. Back into it again. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. out. Same again on the other leg, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and out. One more, breathing in, and out, in, and out. Good. So from there we just add that warrior 2 position in. So as you'll feel week to week, we'll add the extra drivers in there, so you might start picking up on these if you can see in the video. There will be voiceovers telling you week to week which bit to focus on for the video representation. So for this we're going into that warrior 2 now. So once we're into that warrior 1, we've just got that hand movement round, and it's the full floor that we saw right at the start of this. So once again, upright, breathing in, lifting the left leg, breathing in, out, in, out, bringing the left arm down, turning off to face the left, looking straight over the hand, breathing in, out, as we bring that movement back through, in, moving forward, and out. Going to go on to the other side, breathing in, and out, in, and out, in, and out, in, and out, in, and out. Good. If you want to run over those floors kind of continuously and do this a little bit more, please pause the video and just go through that a few times yourself, kind of looking at maybe even 3 to 5 times on both sides if you wish. But moving on, I'm going to take it down to the floor-based stuff, as this is the most important part of this session. I'm going to look at taking that transition from our plank position, so we'll do a bit of strength, into that side sitting position. So, first of all, we've got our planks. I'm going to show you from side on and from front on, just to get that positioning right. Our key things I want you to remember here are the kind of primers of movement. So we're going to get straight in here from the start, and it's going to be to suck the belly button in, to squeeze the butt down, and to push away through the shoulders. So literally move your shoulders away, but move your spine away from your shoulders, away from the floor. So, looking a little bit like this. So we're in this position. I'm going to go butt squeeze tight, belly button squeezed up, so it's belly button ceiling, butt to floor, pushing away through my shoulders, and then from here I'm going to lift my knees up and have a slight rock forward. I'm going to take 3 breaths. And down. From here I'm going to look at my side plank. So with my side plank, very much the similar kind of things, but this time my hips are going to lift up off the floor this way. But I still want butt squeezed forward, but straight line, belly button squeezed in, so that I'm not going through my spine, through my back. Shoulder away again, so I'm pushing up away from the floor here. So I'm not just sat in here and really stacking this all up. So it's belly button, butt, shoulder, and then your feet can either be one foot on top of the other, one foot in front of the other, like so, or behind, like so, or knees bent. So it's these options here. So this will be your easier version, although the differences between them aren't massive. You will still get that kind of quiet work that you want. So we've got here, 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 or here. Whichever position we go for, everything's in a line. And we're lifting 3, 2, 1, up. And again, we're going for 3 breaths, or what you feel you can do. Lowering down, like so. We're going to repeat that on the other side. We're just going to bum spin round, and again, hip squeeze, bum, belly, shoulder, hips, 3 breaths. Like so. Cool. Now you are side planks and plank position. To move this into the floor, we're going to look at, I'm going to face you forward for this one so you can see the sideways movement. We're going to go plank, side plank, back to your plank, and then we're going to sweep your foot under. Now there's a point in this where we just need to lift the hips a little bit. So when we come back to your plank in the middle after your side plank, we're just going to bend the knees a little bit to just give you some height in your butt. So it goes from that kind of very strict positioning into a little bit more of a flex position to make it more transferable into actual kind of natural movement, if you will. So if I'm holding my plank here, like here, I'm going to go plank, breath in, I'm going to go hips down, roll, up, breath in, breath out, relax, roll, in, breath, relax, roll back to plank. Now here I'm going to tuck my knees under, tuck my feet under a bit more, so when I go into plank, I can get my hips up a bit more. So it's just that little bit of difference. I'm still butt squeezing, I'm still abdominal squeezing, but I've got room now to get my foot under as far as I can. Like so. So I'm pulling under on my breath out, placing my bum down on the floor, and then I'm rolling into a side sit position so I can get into this straddle seated position like so. Now in this is where you're going to see where I have my challenges. We're going to breathe in. I'm going to try and get as far forward as possible. You can use your legs, pull yourself in. So we're going right into those sitting bones, rocking forward. And as we breathe out, we're going to empty the belly, pull the belly button in, and reach out in front, trying to create a pancake position. As you can see, I'm not getting anywhere near the floor because we've all got different kind of abilities in this. So we're just getting as close as you can. We're literally going to go breath in, breath out, breath in, come back to in front, let your legs slide back, and then from there, leg back onto that side, and then we're going to go underneath again. So breath in, breath out, roll through, in, out, in, rolling round. Now we're back to the start for the plank. So we'll do it a bit more fluidly now. So we're going to go breath in, breathing out and lift, breath in, breath out, lower, roll to one side, breath in, breath out, lift, breath in and out. Roll through to the other side. Breath in, out, in, out, onto your front, tuck your knees in a little bit, widen your feet, going breath in, and up, in, out and leg under, roll, straddle, in, out and reach, here and back, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, back to the start. Again, if you want to roll through this, you can either rewind and copy, or you can just pause it here, practice through that a few times, as many times as you want for the session. So, we're going to just briefly discuss now right at the end. I'm not going to do the ending that we usually do in the class. It's very hard to do it on video in terms of the very kind of somatic stuff. If you are used to the classes, then please set yourself up to do that. If not, I will post a separate video that can be linked in and see the different bits we do around within the session. Like I said, at the start we're going to work on breath and eyes and then body. So I'll do a voiceover during these, so you'll be able to see them. So this is the straight video through, and we'll be able to work that through. And again, there'll be a separate video that kind of really pulls into the eye positions, the tongue on the roof of the mouth, the breath work, and what kind of drives what. You've got quite a lot of breath work in there in terms of moving with the breath anyway, so it'll just be through that. I'm going to stop talking, so I'll just end up talking and talking and talking. This is your practice. So thank you for joining me today. Check out some of the other things ones through the sessions, but yeah, practice this, practice the bits that you want to as much as you want, and thank you for joining me. Have a nice day.